There are so many groups available where you can decide to go and live within your group and where you feel as though you would fit in. So for example, I am a Jamaican. I could have decided to go and live in the region where Jamaicans are. I live pretty much east of Montreal, and the Jamaicans lives west of Montreal, so I'm on the opposite direction. Did you know that Montreal has 4 English universities and colleges? In this video, I will be talking about the 4 colleges and universities that are available for international students that want to travel to Canada, and is also available to English-speaking individuals who does not speak any French and cannot do courses in French. Now, every immigrant tend to fear the rules of immigration in Montreal or in Quebec in general, mostly because of the autonomy in rules and also the fact that Quebec speaks French. In this video, I will be talking about the 4 different universities that are available in Montreal that offers English speaking courses, and also schools that are available for international students. If you are new here, I live right here in Montreal. I have been living here for 7 months now, and I moved to Canada over 5 years ago. I moved to Canada as an international student initially, and then I became a permanent resident of Canada. In my previous video, I spoke about studying in Canada as an international student. So if that is something that interests you, then you can always check out that video as well, because there is where I elaborated on everything as it relates to what you will experience when you are living right here in Quebec and living in Canada in general. So today I'm going to speak specifically about the city of Montreal. Montreal is such an amazing city. I'm becoming biased of Montreal because from living here for the past couple of months, plus the research I've done about the province, I have absolutely fell in love with the city. It has just been such an amazing city, and it is just such a major difference between my experience in Prince Edward Island and my experience in Montreal. A part of it could be because I've been working remotely and I have been pursuing owning my own business and making that my full career. I like that it has a lot of festivals. I like the old plus modern type of vibes here. It has like the vintage vibes, but it also has modern vibes to it. The schools in Montreal has thousands of persons flocking to the schools every single year. It must be something significant about the schools why everybody is flocking to it. But I am here to tell you that it's not necessarily the school that everybody is flocking to, but it is really the city. And it is the city vibes of Montreal that really have people flocking to this area. If you want to know more about Montreal, I'm going to link a video right here that I did where I was speaking a lot about my experiences in Montreal, and that video will allow you to see what it's like living in Montreal. So I'll link it right here. You can check it out and see what it is saying. One of the first things that you need to understand is that not all schools in Montreal offers English. There are specific schools that offers English here, and it is only in Montreal. For the rest of Quebec region, which is the province that Montreal is located in, it is all French and all the schools are in French. However, in Montreal, it offers a bilingual dynamic where you have a mixture of French and English mixed together and combined in one. It is very important to know that they are combined in one, because that was something that wasn't directly translated, because first it sounded like you can get to speak to people in English and you can get to speak to people in French. No. Montreal is more so bilingual, as in most people can speak both languages and will speak to you in both languages. Not necessarily they will speak to people who speak English and they will speak French to people who speak French. No, they speak in both French and English combined. So ultimately, it is very important to know French here. Now, the government of Quebec offers a program where you can learn French in Quebec free of cost. Once you are here and you speak English and you don't know a lot of French, they will place you into a course to go and learn French, and that course is free of cost. The waiting time is another story. So let's dive into some of the English-speaking universities and colleges in Montreal. So the first one is McGill. McGill is one of the #1 schools in Canada, and University of Toronto would be #1, and then McGill would be #2. So it's one of the best schools in Canada.
So this is
that
the
would be one of the
engineering
first
building.
reasons why persons are flocking to Montreal. It's because it has one of the best schools in the country. So that is the first thing. The second reason for people flocking here is mostly because of the city. It is because Montreal is very much a big party place. Parties, parties, parties. If you want to go somewhere and have fun while you're in school and not feel stressed, as how a lot of immigrants complain and how a lot of immigrants have experienced stress while in school, come to Montreal. Well, you will need to do the balance between school and fun, but the main thing is the fun is available. There are so many groups available where you can decide to go and live within your group and where you feel as though you would fit in. So for example, I am a Jamaican. I could have decided to go and live in the region where Jamaicans are. And persons have even said, wait, you live in this region? Like, I live pretty much east of Montreal, and the Jamaican lives west of Montreal. So I'm on the opposite direction. However, I directly chose to live up here versus living in the western region and live within Jamaican region, because I didn't just come to Canada to find the people who look like me and talk with them. I am perfectly fine with the multiculturalism and dealing with different people. But one of the easiest ways to fit in into the country and fit in into Montreal is to go with persons who share the same values as you do, or even not the same values but the same cultural background. It will make your transition a whole lot easier. But for me, I'm not just transitioning, like I've transitioned already into the country, so I'm already in the flow of everything already, so it's not that new to me. But if you're brand new to the country and you decide to come to somewhere like Montreal, then you can definitely consider joining your group and living in that region. So basically, when you go to the store, when you go to the library, anywhere you go to, you will see people who look like you. Now, when you're in these universities and colleges, it's going to be a diverse group. It's going to be everybody. There's a large Muslim community here, so you'll see a lot of Muslims and just a lot of everybody is what you're going to see in Montreal. It is super diverse. I feel as though I'm selling Montreal in this video versus telling you about English-speaking universities, but it's just an amazing province, amazing city to live. It's just so vibrant, super vibrant. And during the winters, even the winter blues, I can see where your winter blues would just disappear if you live in Montreal, because having festivals to look forward to gives you something to look forward to that is fun, versus winter giving you sadness to look forward to, which is dark and dreary days. But going to festivals just eliminates all of that. Like, all of that goes away and you're excited to go to all the festivals. And please go to all the festivals and have some fun. And if you're in school, then go to some festivals and find a balance between the two, because this will significantly help your process of transitioning into Canada. I am telling you that it works. The next school is Concordia University, Dawson College, and Vanier College. So these are the 4 universities: McGill, Concordia University, Dawson College, and Vanier College. I'm going to go in more details about these colleges in a different video, so subscribe if you want more details about these colleges. Or if you just have any other question, any question you have, you can always let me know. You can leave it in the comment section, or you can contact me personally through my email. I'll have it right here, queries@growwithtp.com. Contact me there if you have any questions, and if you just want to work with me. I do offer services where I support international students to travel to Canada. So if you're looking for that support and you would like to move here in Montreal, or you want to move somewhere else, it is totally fine. Anywhere at all that you want to move, I can assist you with going there, from the school process, finding a school here in Canada, figuring out which province you would like to live in. I can help you with the whole process. There has been persons who have worked with me before and they have had amazing experiences. So if that is something that interests you, contact me. I also have a WhatsApp messenger where you can message me through WhatsApp. I link that phone number down below if you'd like to contact me about working together and getting your student visa to travel to Canada. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you learned a little bit more about Montreal, Quebec and all it has to offer. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.